Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you tonight for the Wednesday Versus video, Season 3, Episode 13. Hopefully you'll enjoy this Wednesday Versus video, because it's going to be a band versus band again, for Beartooth versus Atreyu, in this sense. So, hopefully you will enjoy this band versus band video that I wanted to set up for this one. So, yeah. I'm going to discuss what I listened to for both these bands' music and let you know my thoughts on Beartooth and Atreyu and who I deem to be the winner. So let's dive into this special video now. I'm just going to say that Beartooth has been one of my favorite metalcore bands in the metalcore genre lately. So I think you kind of know who I'm going to pick as the winner in this case. So Beartooth has like 5 albums, I believe, in their discography. The first one was Aggression, I think it was, and then there was another one that Disease was the 3rd album. Below was the 4th, which was one of their darkest records. That was when COVID was happening around that time, and they were Caleb Shomel's vocals were very aggressive in that album, but it was only for a good reason, because they were angry at the COVID-19 and all that, the pandemic and all that stuff. It was a kind of a way to express how they were feeling with the whole pandemic and the lockdown and all that stuff. So they wrote those songs during lockdown and how they felt. But when The Surface came out, the new one, that was a much lighter album and a more upbeat, positive tone. And I was really surprised, because the record was really good. Don't get me wrong. Anything that Beartooth puts out, it's usually pretty good. So it's always a hit from what I've listened to. But pretty much Atreyu is a different story. They were good, but then they started collapsing, and some of their music is not as great as it used to be. Like Baptized, I thought was good, but did have some issues. And their last best record was the In Our Wake album. I believe that was the last best record, and I'm sorry for my yawning. I'm going to be going to bed in just a few minutes anyway after this video is complete. So pretty much In Our Wake was their last best record. Baptized was it was good, it just wasn't amazing in any way. There were still some songs I felt could have been a lot stronger, and the tracks were pretty short. And for the runtime, it was like 41 minutes or so, but it didn't have any good qualities. The new album, Beautiful Dark of Life, was a little different in their case, because that album was not really their best. It was probably their weakest. I think it was decent, but it could have been a lot better. Because keep in mind, with the Baptized album, they didn't release as many singles as their newest album, The Beautiful Dark of Life, because they released 12 fucking singles out of 15 songs. So, what does that tell you? That's like over 3/4 of the record already spoiled for us. So we already got like 80% of the album already before we even got the album. They should have at least dropped this album earlier in 2023, like summer of 2023 at least. But nope, they wanted to wait till the end of 2023 to release it on December 8th. And that's where I have a problem with Atreyu, because their latest music has been kind of misses lately. they're still good, but they just have their tendencies to make some hit or miss tracks with their latest stuff. Like Coming Down was not their best song. I will tell you that. It was average, but not their best. I think it could have been a lot better. Mixing wise, it would have been a lot better, but it didn't execute too well. So, pretty much in this case, I'm going to choose Beartooth as the winner for this Wednesday versus video. I really wanted to pick Atreyu, but I still like Atreyu with certain songs they do. With their newest material, it's hit or miss. It's not great, but it's hit or miss. They kind of disappointed with me with some of their newest stuff. Not everything with their newest stuff is bad. There's some bangers, but overall, they're kind of a hit or miss band as of now for the 2020s with how Brandon is basically taking over for the vocals and Mark is doing the scream vocals too. So pretty much, yeah, Beartooth will be the winner for this Wednesday versus video. I personally deem them to be the winner. And with that being said, guys, hope you have a good night. And thanks for watching this Wednesday versus video tonight.